for Spiritual Living Redlands. There we go. My name is Joe. I'll be leading this guided meditation. And let me invite you to just close your eyes with me and take a nice big deep inhalation through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And let's just repeat that and just let your breathing go natural. Don't try to force it or control it. Just let it grow deeper with every inhalation through the nose and every exhalation through the mouth. And just feel the rise and fall. Feel your chest and your stomach extend with every inhalation. Feel it contract with every exhalation. You should feel your breathing grow deeper and deeper as you just relax and center with the oneness inside of spirit. Just feel that breathing grow deeper. Let all that tension melt away. As we breathe in the goodness, the all good. And with every out breath, we just expel all that negative energy, tension, stress. Let the shoulders drop. And we just feel the tension slowly, steadily melt away, starting from the top of our head, moving down to our jaw. Just feel those muscles relax. Feel that ease and relaxation fall into place as you move down your neck to your chest, your abdomen. Just exhale all that tension as our body relaxes. Down through the legs, the feet, and out our body. Find yourself with any distracting thoughts, exterior noise, interior noise. Don't fight it, just acknowledge it, And then return your attention to your breathing. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Knowing that spirit is all there is, right here, right now. It is within us, it is all around us. It is omnipotence, it is omniscience, it is omnipresence. In the stillness, we center in the oneness with it, with the thing itself that we move, live, and have our being in. Right here, right now. Visualize this light deep within you. As it glows brighter and stokes brighter, brighter. With every inhalation, feel this light, this brightness fill you up. Like a fire being stoked. And this light, this Christ within, as we exhale, we let this light outflow from us. Outward, through the sanctuary and beyond. Knowing that this divinity within, spirit, we unify and are at one with, is always present in every point in space at the same time. let this light, this good, this peace, this calm, settles us, soothes us, restores us, and we find our balance. And we let this energy flow from us, and let it touch whomever we see it touching. It is our power. It is our oneness. We feel it connect and bind to everyone, every place, everything. See yourself walking through a dark tunnel, a long corridor. At the end is a glowing golden light. And as you move your way toward this light, you feel this peace. In this dark corridor, you feel completely calm, peaceful. You feel the good. Moving closer to this light, you feel its energy growing stronger within you. Closer and closer to the light you get, until you are face to face with it. You feel it pulsating. You feel its energy enveloping you, warming you. And you step right into it. Now you are within it, and you flow at the center of this golden light. Slowly just become one with this peace and this light and this warmth that is pure spirit. It restores, it heals, it vitalizes, it is complete perfection. Flow within it, moving, you see it as you move through. Find yourself transitioning and flowing now into the universe, amongst the stars, the cosmos, one with this spirit, this universe manifest by spirit, by God. Amongst the stars that glow bright, full of light, they are seeds. You reach out and you grab a star, a seed. And you grab another. These seeds that are of love, a seed of peace. You grab another, it is a star of comfort. And you flow and you collect stars that are seeds for everything you wish and desire to realize and know for yourself. And you flow and move and have your being within this infinite universe. You move back. You find yourself moving back to this terrestrial plane called Earth. Scattering these seeds of light, of hope, peace, joy, love, serenity. You scatter them about the earth. You scatter these seeds. And plant it on this celestial and terrestrial plane. They do their work. And this peace and this love and this calm and this serenity and this joy finds itself expanding and growing, canvassing the planet and extending outward through the ether, to anyone and anything your thought impresses upon. There is light. And now we find ourselves moving back into this sacred space, into this sanctuary, into the here and now. As we bring our awareness back to this present moment, I invite you to wiggle your fingers, your toes. When you're ready, at your comfort level, I invite you to just open your eyes. And this concludes our meditation. Thank you.
I'm all meditated up. How about you? Goodness. I was in the twilight zone. It just reminds me that every morning we wake up, to just all new possibility. Can you feel that? Can you feel just the sea of possibility that surrounds us at all times? And the only difference, of course, is what we choose. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 So I'm going to encourage you to greet your neighbor. If you're online, you can make a greeting with a post in the chat or the message area. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. Getting a message loud and clear. Getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. So's yours.
Well, good morning, everybody. This is an incredibly beautiful morning. I'm sure you all noticed it on your way in. You know, Brother Mark's got a great service plan for us today, and he has the welcome here for me, and I'm so grateful for him because he also indicated that my name is Eileen Swenson. And, you know, that's always helpful at my age. It's very helpful. I'm a member of the Board of Trustees, and I certainly enjoy that experience. Our center is a spiritual home, is an open and inclusive community honoring all people from every background, all races, sexual orientations, gender expressions, and spiritual paths. No matter who you are or where you are on your journey of faith, you are always welcome here. Always. Nice. Always. Our purpose is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence, and our vision is a world that works for everyone. Everyone. If you are here with us for the first time, please raise your hand. We have first timers. How lovely. We have a little packet of goodies for you. All right, and I have a gentle reminder here to silence your cell phones and place them safely away, so you may participate more fully. We are so happy to have you with us for our service this morning. Listen, I'm welcoming all of you here in person in our center, and I'm so happy to see your shiny faces. I'm also welcoming everybody that is watching us in Facebook land, and those of us who are watching in YouTube land. If you are on YouTube, I was just looking there recently, and I saw that we only need 12 more people to subscribe, and then we will have our own channel. So if you are out there in YouTube land enjoying our service today, and you haven't clicked subscribe, give it a shot. Just click that little button. I think it's right down there someplace, and you'll find it, sure. You know what? Because Brother Mark kind of set up a service today that it's kind of be playful, I'm going to start off by sharing a little story about my mother, if you don't mind. My mom passed away in August, lovely woman, accidentally funny. You know those people, they have no filters. I have a very good friend who has no filters, and we laugh a lot because of that. That's always helpful. But one time Mom and I were having dinner, and I was talking about having my DNA tested. I really wanted to find out, 'cause my father was adopted, and I thought maybe I'd get some information about his side of the family. And I also was very curious about, did I have any DNA, Neanderthal DNA? I have a little bit of DNA, but I was curious if I had any Neanderthal DNA. Turns out I have quite a bit. And well, I guess that means if you see me dragging my knuckles, you'll know why that's all about. But we were talking about that, and Mom first wanted to know about the DNA, and I said, well, it's genetic material that we inherit from our families, our parents. And then she said, and what's a Neanderthal? And just to make it easy, I just said cavemen. And without skipping a beat, my mother said, very seriously, I never had anything to do with cavemen. That's the funny part. Thank you for being here. You're going to enjoy this service. I know it. Have a great day.
Excellent.
Of course. So somebody wanted.
Can you tell us how your cousins Ole and Lena are doing?
She wants to know how Ole and Lena are. Well, I'm Norwegian, you see. And I've got these crazy cousins, Ole and Lena. And I haven't shared any stories about them lately, but I did hear from Lena this week, earlier, and she was telling me that she and Ole were celebrating their 40th anniversary. So that's a lot of years. And she said, but the funniest thing is, when we first got married, Ole put a box under our bed, and he told me I must never, ever open it. Never, ever. And she said, in all the 40 years, I have never opened that box. But Eileen, I'm telling you that this past week, I just got too curious after 40 years. So I dragged the box out, I opened it up. There were 3 empty beer cans in there, and $1,974.17. And she was quite startled, and she thought, well, this is just the oddest little box of things I've ever seen. So she just put the lid back on and put it under the bed. And she thought, I don't know, am I going to share with Ole that I looked at this or not? And she decided that she was going to. So she got Ole. She said, Ole, I'm so sorry, but I did look into that box you've got under the bed, and I'm very curious. And she said, oh, you looked at it, huh? And she said, yeah, I'm very curious. There are 3 empty beer cans in there and all that money. And what's that all about? And he says, well, Lena, I'm telling you. When we first got married, I decided that if I was ever unfaithful to you, I was going to put an empty beer can in that box. And so there you go. That's why those empty beer cans are. And she says, Ole, but all of that money. And but she was so grateful to Ole for only having been unfaithful for 3 times in 40 years. But she said, what is all that money for? And he says, oh, well, whenever the box got too full of empty beer cans, I cashed them in.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you betcha. That's Ole and Lena. You know, in California, we don't say "you betcha" a lot, but in the Upper Midwest, that's like right on. Yeah, sure, you betcha. So Mark's got quite the fun service planned for us today, but to get started, we want to make sure that we're all in the right place, and that our soul is centered. This is called the Centering Music, if you look in the program, and we are in a center of spiritual living. As I give, so do I receive. As I think, so do I believe. Things can seem so difficult and heavy on my mind, but in that divine discontent, dig down deep and find from within and to the stars above. As I love, so will I be loved. Glow in the perfection, feel the sweet connection, and grow in the perfection. Oh, the sweet connection. From within and to the stars above. As I love, so will I be loved.
Thank you, Al. Hello again. Let me invite you to be still with me for a moment. And close your outer eyes. Knowing that there's a power and a presence right here, right now. I call it God. You may choose to call it whatever you may. Divine Spirit. Right here where I am, right where you are, in this place. I know that we come together as a family, as a spiritual community, to know and recognize the divinity within each and every one of us, within me, within you. This power, this spirit, God, that is a force for good, for love, for peace, joy. We bring it forth and we feel it expanding, growing, as we know the truth that sets us free. I'm grateful for Al and his music, and Gilman Carver and the music they bring to us, that blesses the sanctuary. I'm grateful for David and our tech booth over there, keeping us up to date on the latest technology. I'm grateful for our board of directors, for Brother Mark, Ed Torres, Holly for helping with the food and our fellowship afterwards. It is this love that abounds. And we find a healing presence and a joy and a peace. Knowing our oneness with this divine source that we live and move and have our being in. We know it working within us now, manifesting our best and greatest good as we grow in faith. We walk in the light, and we live in the presence of Spirit, in, all around, omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. We live and experience our good right here, right now, and forevermore. How grateful I am in knowing this truth. How thankful I am for God, for Spirit, for this spiritual community. And knowing this is truth that cannot be denied, I just release it now into the universal law of life and divine essence within. Knowing it is so, knowing it is true, I invite you all to join me in declaring it so by saying, and so it is. We got a couple readings here today. This one is from an author by the name of Susan Freibort, from a book entitled Open Passages. What if one day you come to the realization that you never again have to explain yourself away to anyone anymore? Or that you no longer must carry the burden of another's false perception of you, or your own perceived inadequacies, and you can relax, finally, in knowing you're incredible in the light that you are, standing in at this moment. And what if you go on to not care about the judgments someone else might have, that your life is not full or amazing enough, or that you no longer feel the need to endlessly apologize for being a human being? That day has been graciously waiting for you to begin swimming in its warm waters of love and acceptance. And here's another one called Mystery Solved. This is written by someone I know well, my wife, Sonia Nelson. And it goes, I used to think that life was like putting together a jigsaw puzzle without ever seeing the picture on the box. I felt like I was hastily trying to put pieces together with no idea of what I was creating, always working in the dark. I thought, wouldn't life be easier and more enjoyable if we just knew what the big picture was from the beginning? Something that at least pointed in the general direction of the goal. Oh yes, I would still have the task of putting the puzzle together, but at least I could work with full faith that all my trial and error would eventually pay off and there would be a reward at the end. What is this mysterious big picture that we're working so hard to piece together? One thing I know for sure is that the great God does nothing haphazardly, and that absolutely nothing is left to chance. God's creation was perfect from the beginning, and evolution is just creation becoming that already perfect plan. Just like the finished jigsaw puzzle, every piece has its predetermined place, and every human being has its predetermined purpose. The joy is in discovering. Order is heaven's first law. Even though we see chaos and confusion in the world and feel it within ourselves, there must be, in reality, perfect order, a perfect plan for each of us. Established at the time of creation, the big picture. What is the big picture? Each of us is individualized spirit. Each of us has our own unique DNA, as Eileen would so say. Our own unique personality, aptitudes, and talents. How wonderful. Each and every person is their very own special prototype. Evolution does not mean changing into something better or greater than we currently are. It is discovering what we already are. It is growing into our true selves. Each of us is a perfect embryo whose purpose is already established before the world began. We lay safe and sound in the womb of creation, waiting to be born, knowing that our loving parent anticipates that day with joy, loving us more than it loves itself, because it is love. It can be no other way. Everything was established at the time of creation, and time only moves us in that direction. Be still and know. Listen to that voice inside you. Follow your heart. Listen to your intuition that is God's voice. And always heed. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, the talent is the call. So use your talents, and you will grow into the perfect person that you were created to be. Thank you.
Nice. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said. They said, you've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. This little piece right here. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. You've got troubles, I've got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, we can see it through, because you've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. Now some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too, maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way I do. Just me and you. And as the years go by, Our friendship will never die. You're gonna see that it's your destiny. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend you can depend on. You've got a friend, it never ends. You've got a friend, I'll say it again. I said, you've got a friend in me.
Oh, Yankee. Give it up for our musical. Okay, so I know why everybody's today. Our topic is happy together. We're playing some game show games in a few minutes, and I will be calling you up. So it doesn't matter how far you sit back, right? Because I got the microphone, and we'll see. If you really don't want to play, then you'll just let us know. So we've been talking all month, right, about the inner life, right, and the importance of play. And so also last week we spoke about rest, right, and the importance of actually getting real, authentic rest, which, if you can remember from last week, was recommended that it be about 12 to 24 hours straight of rest. And that doesn't include an activity. So play helps us to build relationships filled with joy and meaning. So what if our whole community embraced the idea of playing together as a key component of healthy living? I think that sounds pretty darn good. The first step of life of play and fun and joy is to open up yourself with others to be willing and to play, and in a playful way. So there's an idea that many of you have heard, and I think it's true. You know, when they speak about love and romantic love, it says you can't really love another, right, until you love yourself fully, right? I think it's the same thing with play. There's some people who are not that good at play. And so I want us to consider the idea of becoming more comfortable showing our vulnerability, because there's a vulnerability to play, right? And sometimes, have you ever met anybody who's overly competitive? It's pretty funny. I've even been working out at our gym in a complex, and there's people, you're like, dude, this is not a competition, right? You do the weights that you could do for you, or you do it in the speed that you could do that thing, that exercise for you. Or of course with ball games like tennis or pickleball, people can get really out of control in the competitiveness. And so I want us to consider the premise today of happy together and the importance of play in our inner lives so that we can more experience the oneness. And when we have that ability to be in the oneness, we can create in spontaneity more artistry, more authenticity, this togetherness, this stillness and silence of your soul's reflection. And so the question came up for me, are you able to be alone and still have a sense of fun and play? How many do you think of you? Are you willing to show your hands if you can? That's really good. Yeah, and for those that didn't want to say, it doesn't mean you can't do it, but it's an invitation too, to be able to inspire yourself with yourself and have that sense of joy and fun. The other day, someone I know named Ed took the dog, and I didn't want to go. They wanted to go through a drive-through. And they said they were singing songs and having music. And you can do that, right? Or the idea of being able to go to a movie on your own if you want to do that, right? The idea of even a date night with yourself, I think is really, really powerful and important. And so the idea for you to be still and know that the power and the presence of Spirit, that the divine is enough, right? That we can connect to this and still be in this attitude of play, even in on our own, right? We don't really need another person to come in and play. And at the same time, we're spiritual beings, right? We're in this body temple, and we navigate our way through life. And so the idea, like when I was telling you, I told you a few times of these, when I was playing pickleball for hours and hours, I was thinking about that. These were people that I didn't know. It's kind of, you put your rackets up, and randomly when a court opens, the next 4 people go. And what I was thinking this morning was, if in a way okay, even though it's a team, right, there's 4 people, you're going to play with somebody you may be meeting for the first time. You don't even know how long they've been playing this sport. But the idea of just being in this oneness of play, by the end of the day, if I remain true to my sense of play, you could actually make new friends if you still wanted to, even at whatever age we are. If we're staying in our authentic state of play. Does that make sense? Our energetic frequency, like I was just having fun and just being me. It's not for everybody. Being me is not going to attract everybody to me. But I'm holding in my space the idea for those people that are meant for me, right, to be drawn. And that's very important in our prayer work too. Because when you hear these beautiful readings and you do the meditation work and you hear lyrics and that are going to be coming for songs, there's just really, you're already one with the one. And it's our revealing within ourselves to that oneness that is what we seek. And when we can connect to that, man, there's nothing else that's needed. There's nothing else that's needed to be added onto that. And I guess that's what I wanted to say for you for today. So today we're going to play some games. I'm going to stop the talk part pretty soon. And encouraging everybody to express your own uniqueness. So we might play some games. You might have a 1-minute dance party where you just dance in place. And then, right? Crazy lady. And that lady may go to do charades. We're going to see how we do. I know it's uncomfortable. Are you starting to sweat? Yeah, good. You should be nervous. So it's a joint expression as well. A sense of play can be a joint expression of oneness. It also can let you get to know other sides of people, right? So we want to be really loving with people who may not be able to guess. Have you ever seen all the letters on Wheel of Fortune filled out and they still get it wrong when they guess? I've seen that. Right? Because they didn't know, it might have been a phrase that only a different generation would know, and they totally guessed. Single letter was filled out except for one letter. That was funny. So we're vulnerable when we play, and we have to overcome. A lot of people have a fear of being rejected in play. I mean, I remember when I was really young, I was not the best baseball player. So they put me out in left field. And then and I remember freezing one time, and the ball came, and I'm like, oh no, should I catch it? And I must have been, how old was I, like 10 years old? And I caught it, and then I dropped it. Yeah. So they went, yay, boo, yay, boo. Right? You get what I mean? And I remember not liking my coach very much, so, but you remember all my other issues that I've talked about over the weeks. So when he was gone, I did great. Like in baseball, I think I got hits and all this other stuff. And they're like, it's just because I didn't want to do it. I guess I didn't know. But I guess I knew, even before I knew, that if you're not comfortable in play, right, if you know you're not, nobody wants you to come up to bat, and that person's sending you out to bat, you may not do as well as if you were expected to do well at bat or encouraged. I hope that makes sense. All right, so we're almost ready to start. Oh, so today also it allows your inner child to romp around, right? So I want to make sure we're going to accept everybody and everything that's going to happen. And we want to be in the expanding possibilities of flowering relationships that come forth. And also for you actually turn down invitations to play. Like ask yourself, and you're invitations to play. Maybe you're uncomfortable. And I think it's okay to be authentic with that. It's okay for you to be authentic if you do not want to accept an invitation to play. You don't have to. It's an option. So do you want to turn the microphone on for me? I'd appreciate that. how about this one? Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. So the idea of play means we can open up further in a sense of joy to what's happening in the moment. You can even be silly and give others a glimpse of to what's in your hearts. So let's just go ahead and start today's service with the 1-minute dance party. If we have that technology, I don't know. And we're going to just invite you to stand in place, or you could even stay seated if you want, but it's more fun if you stand. Are you willing to play Wheel of Fortune? Come on down. You are the next contestant. Steve, do you want to play Wheel of Fortune? No? How about our new guest? Would you like to play Wheel of Fortune?
Okay. Like
Come on down.
3
What is your
people.
name? What is your name? Cherie. Nice to meet you. Welcome. And hi, Marley. Welcome. Come on down. You are the next contestant. We're gonna. We have the mic that Gene has. You can turn that on.
No, I have to use it to do the hosting.
Okay, we can use a mic that's right here.
Or you can take down the other mic.
Can you play the tape? Thanks.
Yes. Tape. All right, here we go. All right, let's just turn this down a little bit.
Here we go.
Okay, so we got the puzzle board here. Oh boy, how do I do this? Okay, here we go, puzzle board. Okay, so let me load the puzzle.
You're gonna guess the letter, I think.
Okay, so, okay, you're a little too close to the camera. Could you stand right about
We don't need to
there?
have them on the camera. It's fine. Just play the game.
Okay, so so the category is thing, and I guess you can go first.
I'll guess A.
A. Oh.
Are we
you have
buying
to-
a vowel?
No, you have to
sorry, I
pick
can't buy a
consonant.
vowel
Well,
yet.
first off, we have to spin. So let's spin first, okay? So let me click the wheel. Let's spin. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, 850. All right, so pick a consonant. S. Let's see. You have one S. Ding. I'm going to award you your points. And now you can spin, bivowel, or what? What's the third one? Solve the puzzle. You want to buy an A? Okay, cool. Let me.
Use the mic so everybody can hear you.
Okay, yeah.
Is
use
it working?
Yeah. Okay, you got 2 A's. Ding, ding. Okay, let me award you your. Oh, I don't think you get points for that. But you can go ahead and spin again if you'd like.
Spin, please.
All right. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, 300. 300. Okay, so next pick. Go ahead.
N.
N. And you got 1 N. Okay, let's keep. You want to spin or?
Spin.
Okay, spin. All right, we got 700.
I'll guess an R.
R. Let's see. You have one R. Let's keep going. You want to spin some more?
Yes.
Okay, what do we have here? Oh, wow, that's very good. But almost got bankrupt there. Okay, go ahead.
I'll buy an E.
Oh, you want to buy, okay, buy a vowel. Okay, buy a vowel. Buy an E. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, I guess we keep spinning, right? Unless you want to solve it.
No, okay, spin, please.
Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, we keep going, and go ahead.
How about a D?
D. All right. Okay, and keep spinning. you keep guessing them.
I'll buy a vowel.
Oh, vowel. Okay, buy a vowel. Oh, it's okay.
How about an O?
Oh, you got all these O's. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay, here we go.
The category is thing.
Yes.
You want to spin?
Okay.
Okay, well, you haven't hit bankrupt yet, so.
Lucky day.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll buy an M.
Oh, you don't have enough to buy an. Oh, buy an M. Oh, it's a consonant.
sorry, guess an M.
Yeah, guess an M. Sorry. Okay, that's good. Okay, keep going. You can keep spinning.
Okay, spin again.
All right.
Are you guessing yet? What is it? I can't see.
No, don't. Nobody say it out loud.
Yeah, why would?
Oh, they know already?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
help from the audience.
Yeah, they don't allow that
No
on Wheel
help
of
from the
Fortune.
unhelpful audience.
Okay.
I'll buy an L. I mean, guess an L.
I know what you mean. Wow, look at that. Would you like to spin, buy a vowel? Oh, you can't buy a vowel because you got 100.
I can't solve it yet.
Okay, keep spinning. Keep spinning. Uh-oh. 700. I'm sorry, I'm not awarding you your points. See, I knew that would happen. There, now you have enough to solve, buy vowels.
How about a T?
T. Okay, sorry. There we go, T. All right, here we go.
A collection.
Luckily, this isn't real money, so the points don't generally matter, really.
How do you know it's not
okay.
real?
No, no. It's
I'm
all right.
sorry,
Spin.
I'm on autopilot. I'm
It's
sorry.
Just wondering
I was
if you
doing
knew
the
it was
same
real
thing.
or not real. We don't.
Yeah. Okay, so
Letter C.
C. Okay.
I
Oh, there
know
we
it.
go. Okay, can you solve the puzzle now?
Yes.
Would you like to solve the puzzle?
No. You should know this. You should know this,
Don't
Marika.
shout it.
You can too?
You know it.
No. Let her guess.
Okay,
She's
she
got
can
it.
solve the puzzle. If you,
Say it in the mic.
say it to the mic.
A collection of old family recipes.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, very good.
Here, I just want to, I'm just going to put a link to this
Thank you.
game in the chat so you guys can get it. All right.
All right, would you stay with us and play another game? We're going to play Name That Tune. Do you want to play Name That Tune? Okay, next, we need a contestant from the audience. Come on up, Richard. Okay, come on up. Would you come up? We're going to share the mic. You're going to start. And you have to tell Al how many notes you need to name a tune.
Yes.
It depends on how Al is going to do the tunes.
Right.
You go first.
Yeah. There's nothing on the TV about this.
Yeah, nothing on the
Nothing-
TV.
nothing on the
We
TV
get to
about
look up
this
front now.
I'm
Thank you, David, for that game.
let
That
me
was
tell-
great.
I'll tell you something about the song.
Okay.
To help, and then you can go back and forth about
How many notes?
you will name the tune. I don't know if you remember the show. I used to watch it like
I
crazy.
do.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember the show?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I'm not a joke, Holly.
So, all the songs I've chosen, I don't know how many we're going to do, but all the songs I've chosen, I think probably everybody should be familiar with. I tried to do that. This first song is played frequently at sporting events. Sporting events.
Oh, well, that gives it all away right there.
Okay, so
I can name that tune
in how many notes?
8 notes.
8 notes.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you name it in fewer notes?
Can you name it in fewer notes? If not, you hand the mic back.
Okay, 6 notes.
Ah.
Fewer notes?
Wow, a little testosterone there.
He said
5.
Whoa.
Do I have to? or
No,
do I-
now we're going with the 5.
Let's see what you got. No, let's do it.
5 notes?
Oh, come.
National anthem.
There we go.
Star
Yay!
Spangled Banner. Very good. Try one more
could've
time. Let's try it again.
All
Try-
right, all right.
Richard, now it's your time to guess. But how many notes? You can go back.
Well,
What's
I
the
have
next
to tell them
category?
what the tune
Yeah.
is. I mean, something about the song.
Yeah.
I can guess.
Well, this particular song is from a famous movie.
Oh, that's better. That's
Okay.
more generic.
Maybe.
Okay, so how?
Called
what do you think?
Jaws.
What do you
Dun,
think?
dun, 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 dun.
No, that's not it.
That's not it. That's not the one. Okay.
No. So it's from a famous movie. How many notes do you think you can name it in?
6.
Can you do better?
Do I need to do better?
No, she needs
Oh.
to do better.
Okay, she's
She
letting
said
you go,
no?
Richard.
Just to say, name that tune.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Name that tune.
Say it in the
No,
mic.
it's you.
Name that tune.
All right, there we go.
No,
I don't know.
Boy.
6. I mean,
you.
this doesn't seem.
It's
bad.
me.
Oh, I know it. He won't know it.
What?
No, you'll know it.
on.
Let me pray about it.
For one thing, it's
Let me pray about it. I can feel it coming to Richard.
The Wizard
now.
of Oz.
No.
No, it's
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Over the Rainbow, right?
Yeah. The power of prayer.
So we need a tie. We're now a tiebreaker. One last one for a tiebreaker.
Yep.
Wait,
I want to sing it.
Okay. All right. This is known by children the world over. How many notes?
I already know it.
I can name that tune in 6 notes.
5 notes.
5 notes. Can you do 4?
I think you can.
Okay. 4.
And then, Richard,
Four?
you have
Can
to
you
say,
do
name that
3?
tune in the mic.
Can you do it in 3?
No.
My agent said no, so it's 3.
So say, name that tune. Say, name that tune.
Name that tune. Name that tune.
4 notes.
I already. I knew it.
Do it again. Do it again.
I knew it.
Everybody.
Well, we'll all sing it if you can.
No, it's the alphabet song.
No.
Yes, it is.
It is?
It has the same melody
It is Twinkle.
as.
Twinkle, twinkle, little
It's the
star.
same melody.
Yeah.
Yes. the
Let's sing
alphabet
it.
Song or Twinkle,
Sing
Twinkle
it.
Little Star.
How does it go? Before we go to commercial break. That's the alphabet song?
Yes.
I don't have kids. Very good.
I know my
You knew that?
ABCs,
Holly, you knew that?
Aren't you proud of me?
All right. All right. Thank you both. It's time for the 1-minute dance party. And we'll see what kind of music comes on. Holly, you want to roll out your
Really shy, but Mark made me do this anyway. This is not my thing. But anyway, so we're going to play charades. So I'm going to ask someone to please come up and draw. And we're going to do just boys and girls. Okay, boys against the girls. Okay, how many people know how to... What?
How about if you just draw whatever it is and let everybody guess? You want to do?
We have to have two. Why can't we do boys and girls? Is that a bad thing?
Like the win, lose, or draw, where it's counting for a minute, and then people take turns for 1 minute.
We were just wanting to make it easy and fun. I'm trying to end service.
Okay,
I've had enough fun, haven't you? I'm just kidding. See, can you tell my real personality coming out? We're done. No, go ahead. Come on. Just you draw and see if anybody can guess. You don't know how to draw? Who does? Does anybody know how to draw?
Come on, Phil, get up
Come
here.
on up.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Here we go.
She's kind of young. I hope she knows what these are.
Just whisper it in the ear. And
Okay.
then not with your microphone nearby.
Okay, so this is a saying. Okay, it's a saying. And we're going to go. Here's a good one. Okay.
All right. That's some bravery right there. Love it.
So you want to draw that?
And then the audience gets to guess, right? What was the category again, Holly?
A saying.
Tell them in the mic so they can hear.
A saying.
A saying.
You can't do it? All right. That's okay. She's not into it either. All right, come on. Let's do this. Come on. Ed, get up here. Oh, Jean? Oh, here we go. The woman who saved the church. It's a saying. Oh, I got to tell you. It's a saying.
Maybe the saying is that. The woman who saved the church. It's good. That was all good. It's done. Yay. Right? Oh, I love this.
Oh, my God, what is that? You have
guys
to
get
say
to guess.
it. Tell us what it is. Okay, heart. So that's one of the words.
I love New York. Heart. I love New York. Go ahead, guess. Oh, what?
We already told her you can't, because you know the answer. Phil's got it. What, Phil? Home is where the heart is? No. Look close, look close. Oh, she knows. What is it, sweetie? That's it. Where your heart is. Woo! Wear your heart on your sleeve. Good job, Iris.
Do you have one more, Holly?
I have another one, yes.
Let's do one more. Real
Okay,
quick.
here we go.
Iris,
Somebody
you will
else
draw.
has to draw. Okay, this is a song.
Iris
Who would
to
like
draw.
¿Cómo se llama?
No, Iris will do it. Iris will do it.
Come on, let's get a dude up here.
One more charade really
Phil.
quick.
I mean, no.
It's taking too long. It's taking too long.
Go ahead. Okay, it is a song. You ready? Get a new sheet.
Just to get this over with.
And you have to be really old to know this song. So he's the perfect guy.
Don't sit under the apple tree.
Okay.
Remember that one? If anyone else but me. It's okay, just do the bottom part of the paper. There we go, and go.
All right, here we go.
Everybody
It's a
with
song. And you have to be born before 1960.
it? Hey,
I wasn't either, but I know it. It's a song, people. Both. What's that? You got it! Yay!
Wait, what
These
was it?
boots are made for walking. Woo! Huh? Huh? These boots are made for walking. These boots are made for walking. Woo!
We're so connected.
I love that. You guys are awesome. All right. Gail, now you want to come up? Gail, you can use this mic or this mic, whichever you want.
Gilman said that that was after 1960.
Okay then.
I was dancing so much for this.
Okay, now we have an original poem by Gail Yandel.
Oh, well, this isn't really, okay, I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah.
All right. The words I haven't written would shift the world out of orbit, only to find nothing has changed. The words I haven't written stick to the bottom of my feet. That's why I lose my balance so easily these days. They stick to the earth as I walk. Maybe a flower turns its head, or a rock takes them in. Yet my heart longs for the words to be written, but they're stuck to the bottom of my feet. Only the earth feels the sadness and the stubbornness that stuck them there in the first place. Then I feel the wind. My footprints vanish. The wind blows the words I haven't written around the world, only to find nothing has changed except my heart.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Gail. That is just beautiful. Okay, David, do you have one more dance? Can you do one more dance? Just, no? Okay. So we're going to close this. I'm going to pass Jean, can you come up? If you want to read the first one and then pass the mic to somebody else and they'll read the next one. Okay, so we're going to close. Before we get started, these are what does love mean to 4 to 8-year-old kids? And I thought they were so beautiful. So if Jean's going to read one and then pass the mic and the next one. So I don't know. I think it's on. Yeah, just leave it.
Hello?
And is it on, David?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So you're going to take the first one and then take the first one when you're done reading it and then pass it to somebody. All right. And before we do that, I'm going to give you a Holmes quote as my closing. This is from Help for Today, page 166. This is what Holmes said. If we feel, then we are simple onlookers and not participants in the game of life. We should rediscover the youthful spirit of that childlike joy, which gives us the energy, happiness, security, and faith we had as children. And I thought that was perfect for today. Perfect. And then from Winnie the Pooh, A.A. Milne. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun.
I love that.
All right, so we're going to close. Jean's going to take the first one and then pass the mic just randomly, and then you get to read it if you want, and then pass the mic randomly.
Love is when your puppy licks your face even after you left him alone all day. Mary Ann, age 4.
Okay, take that first paper off and then give the next one. You can just unleash them if you want.
Did you hear that one? That was... I know my older sister loves me because she gives me all her old clothes and has to go out and buy new ones.
And then if you take the one you read and then just pass it, yeah.
When you love someone, your eyelashes go up and down and little stars come out of you. What an image. Karen, age 7.
That's so beautiful.
You really shouldn't say I love you unless you mean it. But if you mean it, you should say it a lot. People forget. This is Jessica, age 8.
Will somebody grab the mic from Eileen, please?
When someone loves you, the way they say your name is different. You just know that your name is safe in their mouth.
And 6-year-old Claire tells us, my mommy loves me more than anybody. You don't see anyone else kissing me to sleep at night. The innocence of a child.
When my grandmother got arthritis, she couldn't bend over and paint her toenails anymore. So my grandfather does it for her all the time, even when his hands got arthritis too. That's love, and that's from Jessica, age 8.
Ah,
Love is when a girl puts on perfume and a boy puts on shaving cologne and they go out and smell each other.
That's awesome.
Love is when mommy and daddy, I don't have my glasses on here.
That's a dirty
The best piece of chicken. Love is when mommy gives daddy the best piece of chicken.
See? Look where our
Elaine, age 5.
Look where our minds were all going.
I got it. Thank you.
Now you know you're at the right church, right?
Love means never having to say you're sorry when you burp.
Phil made that up.
That's Phil Courtney, age 69.
I should have known you would make your own up. And that's good. That's good, right? That's a part of play, impromptu play. Extra credit, Phil, for that. Read in the mic, yeah.
Kind of got this.
Good.
So this says, love is when you tell a guy you like his shirt, then he wears it every day. There you go.
Thank you. During my piano recital, I was on stage and I was scared. I looked at all the people watching me and saw my daddy waving and smiling. He was the only one doing that. I wasn't scared anymore. Cindy, age 8.
So sweet. You want to read one, David? Okay, he's okay. You want to go to Ed? Anybody else? Just allow yourself to play.
Love is like a little old woman and a little old man who are still friends even after they know each other so well. Tommy, age 6.
Love is when mommy sees daddy smelly and sweaty and still says he's handsomer than Robert Redford. Chris, age 7.
That's sweet.
Oh, I read already.
You can go, Gene. You can close it out for us if you want.
This is from Nikkei, age 6. If you want to learn to love better, you should start with a friend who you hate.
Oh.
Wow.
Listen to Iris. Ed, would you read one? It's a pretty good size font.
It's a geezer font.
This is from Bobby, age 7. Love is what's in the room with you at Christmas if you stop opening presents and just listen.
Nice.
It's only 2 left.
Can you do one and let
3
Gene do the
left.
last one?
Get my glasses here. Love is when mommy makes coffee for my daddy. Oop. And she takes a sip before giving it to him to make sure the taste is okay. That's from Danny, age 8.
Okay. If he wants to read one, he can. He just can't.
Who?
Does he want to read one? Do you want to read the last one? This makes you the closing act.
Here, just read that.
Love is what makes you smile when you're tired. Terry, age 4. And this too?
Yeah.
And the final one, a 4-year-old child whose next door neighbor was an elderly gentleman who had recently lost his wife. Upon seeing the man cry, the little boy went into the old gentleman's yard, climbed onto his lap, and just sat there. When his mother asked what he had said to the neighbor, the little boy said, "Nothing, I just helped him cry."
Oh, thank you all very much. Thank you. Isn't that sweet? All right, so we'll go to the post-talk music and then the announcements. Thank you all.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the one you love and hold them tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, you'd ease my mind. Imagine how the world would be so very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're near me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're near me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. Ba, 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 and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. How is the weather? So happy together. How is the weather? So happy together.
Today was Happy, So Happy Together. And give it up again for our musical artist in residence, Al Yankee. All right.
I always love that part of the song where it says, "How is the weather?" You know, let's just throw in a line that rhymes, and you know, it's right there. You gotta love that. And how is the weather?
Beautiful.
Okay. This is kind of a little announcement for the city of Redlands. I'm going to start with this one. Every year, when they haven't for the last 2 years because of the pandemic, but it's an international Redlands Bicycle Classic. It's a very, very exciting event. And if you want to cycle in a race, they have public races. You can sign up for that. And very especially, they need marshals. Marshals stand on the corners or wherever there are places for people to cross the street, and they make sure that people just don't go off into the race course, so they kind of hold them back. If we don't have enough marshals, we don't have a race. So if you want to be part of something that's really fun and exciting, go to redlandsclassic.com, and you can sign up to be a marshal there, and they would love that. All right, now we have an opportunity to donate and send knitted items to Ukraine. If you can donate by Sunday, April 17th, you've got a couple of weeks here, hats, scarves, baby blankets, warm jackets, powder baby formula. I'm not sure how you knit that, but I'm sure there's a way. Anyway, they would like that. And they will be collected and shipped out to Poland to reach those in need. Our fourth Sunday, Let's Get Acquainted Circle, is today. And join us at 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 a.m., and that is going to be led by our own inimitable Phil Courtney, right there. And if you are new to Science of Mind teachings and wish to get to know and learn more about CSL Redlands, the circle is for you to be heard and met by our members. Sanja Prince, our spiritual director, will be speaking next Sunday, April 3rd, with the Dream Band performing. We got a lot of people up here for the Dream Band. It's a lot of fun. They rock the place. Special thanks for joining us this morning in our sanctuary, and also appreciate all of you who have connected with us via Facebook Live and, of course, in YouTube land. We need several more people to please subscribe. As I said earlier, this is important, we would like to have our own channel. So if you are on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet, I think there's a button and it's kind of like right down there someplace. Click it, and subscribe. We'd love to have our own channel.
It's www.cslredlands.org/YouTube.
There you go. There you go. It's right there. You are magnificent and loved as you are, right where you are, God is. Have a beautiful week, everybody. Just love the dickens out of this coming week. Enjoy it.
Thank you, Eileen. The ushers are coming forth.
30 seconds, Mark. Trust me. 30 seconds. Time me. We've had a series of seminar presentations on global warming and issues coming up in the future. The fifth one is going to be this Thursday night at the Contemporary Club near the Smiley Library. It's going to be focused on food. And I did an article last Friday in the Redlands Community News about the series. So this is the fifth one, this coming Thursday night at 6:30 at the Contemporary Club.
Thank you. Okay, now it's time for our offering. So I invite you just to take your tithes and your gifts and your offerings and place them on your heart. And Elle, you want to go ahead?
I am so blessed, so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, so grateful. I am so blessed.
And so I'm going to say the offertory and invite you to repeat it after me line by line. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is.
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I'm so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, so grateful, I am so blessed, so grateful. So
let's set it up here with the sign. Thank you. And so for those who are watching remotely, we also do accept donations by Zelle, Venmo, PayPal. You can click on the Donate Now button that's on Facebook. And I invite us to outstretch our hands as we bless the offering. I know that this offering is sufficient, for I know that CSL Redlands is an idea in the mind of God, therefore maintain and sustain for all of its needs to be met on time, every time. And I invite you to say together with me, and so it is. All right, and then Jean's bringing up a bucket. So in addition to this offering that we just collected, there's an opportunity to do a second giving if you're willing and able to do that. And what's happened is we have an opportunity to make a purchase from another CSL center, their entire daycare or kids church material. So we need to raise $550. And so if you're able to contribute any part of that, why don't we go ahead and pass this bucket around? And then we'll leave it here after service as well with the love donation, sign. Let's just pass it around if you're willing and able. It's good. And if you're doing it remotely, identify it as youth church or romper room. Do you guys remember when Sanju was here, there was a practitioner named Caitlin that visited? And Caitlin did a prayer from up here. I think Caitlin is going to be coming to run possibly the youth program here. And so we're showing our support of that youth program. And I think it's going to be way more than we need. My understanding is her mom, Caitlin's mom, had something to do with Romper Room. And so who knows what it's going to be. We're just showing support, but it's probably enough to make a whole entire daycare center here. I'd like to give to that one too. All right, thank you all. We don't normally do extra giving, but it's for a very good purpose. So now is our closing prayer. I invite our practitioner student Joe to rise if he's still in the room. And then also, I'd like to have our foundation students rise for me to hold the space. And in our center, it's non-denominational. You call the word God whatever it is that it means to you, or spirit, or the divine. There's no rules. I think I'm going to read before the prayer a treatment that was given to me by one of our foundation students. It says, I sit here at my desk, the TV is on but muted, showing images of Ukraine that I cannot hear, and you'll see the sunflowers and the blue and yellow tablecloths as a tribute of solidarity to what's happening. I see the devastation, I look out the window at the green things that are overgrowing and loving them, but I glance at the TV again and see the images of Ukraine. Right here and right now, I take great comfort in recognizing and knowing there's one mind, and that mind is the first something. That mind is all there is. That mind is infinite, all-knowing, all-being spirit. And that mind is my mind. That mind is everything that I want and need and care about. And right now and forevermore, that mind is peace. Let's say that together. That mind, my mind, is peace. I was created at that moment when Spirit's first word shattered the darkness and breathed into existence all that there is. And knowing my origin, I know that I am all that it is right here and right now. I am peace. Let's say that together. I am peace. Knowing who and what I am, I cause my words of peace to rain down on all of Ukraine, on every person, every building, everything that makes Ukraine a beautiful country. I cause my words of strength to fill the hearts of all Ukrainians, the people, men, women, children, soldiers, leaders, and President Zelensky, who's leading this country to victory. My gratitude overwhelms me. And let's just breathe that in and say, my gratitude overwhelms me. I am peace. It is with a thankful heart that this power and authority of Spirit, I release my words unto the law that always says yes, the law that even now makes manifest peace in Ukraine, peace that is happening now, all at once, and growing in visibility throughout all of Ukraine day by day. And so it is, and so it is, and together we say, and so it is. And would the author walk a few steps forward to be recognized? Thank you, Eileen. And we have the closing song in a few stanzas. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, David, for the extra. Thank you, Al, for the extra. Thank you, Holly, for the extra, for the food.
This little light of mine.
Rise up, let's open the door.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Rise up if you want.
This little light
You know how to play now. You can rise up and dance it out.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let shine, let it shine. Shake those rattlers. Let it shine.